For 350 years, slavery was the core of Brazil's economy. About 40% of the 10 million enslaved Africans brought to the New World were taken to Brazil. For centuries, every African who came here became as a slave. Slaves were so crucial to the economy that they did all the work, everything, while the white Brazilians did nothing. In today's episode, we'll take a closer look at the story of Seca, a Brazilian slave who, according to historians, is known to have had about 250 children as a result of sexual exploitation. Born Roque José Florencio in Sorocaba, São Paulo, in the first half of the 19th century, Seca was a Brazilian slave sold to a farmer in São Carlos. His popularity as a slave rose among slave owners because of his impressive stature of 7 feet, which made him a perfect candidate for the role of a stallion. As a result, Seca was specifically selected to have sex with other female slaves, with the goal of producing more hardy slaves, popular for being a strong workforce with genetic traits, favorable for hunting, fishing, farming, and other hard manual intensive work around a plantation. Far from being pleasant, Seca's life was controlled by the wishes of his owner, who hired expert scientists to meticulously examine his body for diseases, defects, or any unwanted agex he might pass on to his offspring. Once the experts gave the go-ahead for his perfect health, he was well fed and put to work as a stallion, as if he were just another ranch animal. Researchers and historians have been unable to determine the exact number of women Seca had sexual relations with, but according to locals, he had more than 200 children who unfortunately inherited their father's slave status. As a result, they also experienced a life of servitude, with some sold for profit and others forced to work on their owners' plantations. Although many believe that Seca was a slave dedicated only to being a stallion, it's important to remember that he was still a slave. So in addition to his duties as a pregnant stallion, he was assigned more work. He had to take care of the horses and carry the mail from the house after he slept with his wives. During slavery, slave owners often favored sexual relations between their stronger and more virile male slaves and their stronger female slaves in order to produce physically superior offspring. That is, Seca was taken to other female slaves to impregnate them. That was his job. He would periodically have intercourse with the selected females until he impregnated them. During to his success in producing a significant number of offspring for his owner, Seca received relatively favorable treatment. He was given special privileges and even a plot of land from his master when slavery was abolished in Brazil in 1888. After gaining his freedom, Seca found love and companionship in a woman named Palmira, whom he married and had 9 more children with. Together, they were blessed with 9 children, forming the foundation of their own family. On the land given to him by his former master, Seca dedicated himself to building a new life for his loved ones. Taking on the role of a farmer, Seca owned and operated his own farm. Here, he worked tirelessly to produce and sell rapadura, a solid form of unrefined cane sugar. Although his income was modest, Seca used it to support his family, promote their well-being, and foster their dreams of a better future. However, tragedy struck Seca's life when he accidentally stepped on a nail one fateful morning. The resulting injury led to tetanus, and despite initial treatment from a local healer, Seca's condition rapidly deteriorated. As a result, Seca passed away in 1958 at the age of 130, just 3 months after marching in the town's birthday parade as the oldest man in the county. Seca's life is a heartbreaking reminder of the immense suffering endured by Africans. Despite the hardships he faced, Seca's legacy lives on as a testament to the strength and resilience of those who endured the darkest chapters of Black history. If you learned anything in this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a video on Black history.